Welcome back, everybody. Time now for the third period. 6-1 Dubuque in the lead. Sioux City, they've got a power play, so let's see. Or Sioux City has a power play, not Dubuque. What am I saying? I don't know. My mind is just in shambles from this game, I gotta be honest. But all I gotta say is, if you're Sioux City, find a way to come back, or who knows? It's almost impossible to, but you can try. Let's see what the next thing Dubuque's gonna whine about is. I think that's the real question. Let's see, who do we got out here for Sioux City? View, Luke Gary, Elias Vatne, William Tomko, and Shane Gold. It's our power play unit, so obviously they'll be out there. Alrighty. Well, of course it wouldn't be a hockey game unless the linesman or the referee delayed puck drop. Now, they like to do that every once in a while, so drives me insane. What? Drop it. My God, they're still talking. Okay, I'm literally going to lose my mind any minute now, because between the linesman talking and Dubuque whining, it's just becoming too much. It's too much. Here's Shane Gold with it now. Gold out towards center. Gold gets tripped up. And, of course, there's not going to be a penalty. Why would there be? Thick Thorn will handle this one. Here's Gold with it back behind the net. Gold feeds it out towards center. Gold back for Tomko. Tomko at center. Tomko down there in the corner. Takes it back behind the net there for Luke Gary. Boy, the Jumbotron just went completely dead. There's nothing. It's all black screen. At least it's not the blue screen of death, so we lucked out there, but at least we know the system works. Tomko shot. Save made by Crudale, and it's up and out of play. Face-off will come to the right here of Crudale. Boy, Sioux City, I don't know what's happened with them tonight, but we need a psychologist. That's what we need. We need somebody to sit in with me and describe how the Muskies are feeling, a body language expert. Because it's not hard to see or hard to hear how I'm feeling about this. Here's Poyer with it. Poyer feeds it on over to Stanger. Stanger feeds it on to Musket. Musket cannot connect with Geiger. Now it comes out towards the blue line there to Neil Booten. Booten sends it down there for Mason Stanger. Stanger now Booten in the corner. Booten behind the net. Taken on out to Mason Stanger. Stanger's shot got tipped by Geiger and wide. Boy, if Geiger didn't tip it, it might have went in the net. Here's Charlie Aaron with it. Aaron out towards center. Martineau feeds it back in the other way. Daniil Booten, and Crudale's there to cover it up. And some extras. James Russell provoking our guys into violence. It's insane. It's insanity. But this is what Dubuque's style of hockey is. They try and be as physical as possible, and then they provoke fights and extras and all that other crap. Like, no. Gosh, that's not how the sport of hockey works. And Sioux City gets penalized for it. Daniil Booten goes to the box. It's just ridiculous. It really is ridiculous what we're seeing here tonight. Face-off will come to the left of Fickthorn. Unsportsmanlike. My God. Merrill shot went wide. I can't. I really can't. Here's Lafton with it. Lafton. On over across to Teddy Merrill. Merrill. Off the face of Jeffress. Great. Now we're shooting pucks off of our guys' faces. You know, Merrill with it. Merrill down there in the corner, right in front of the net. Tepley was there. Thank God for that. It's Mason Fleece with it. Fleece, a shot save made by Fickthorn. Back behind the net, it's Ekman tipping this one on out for Merrill. Merrill on a cross. It's a shot off the post, up high and out of play. Boy. And that really went up high, too. In fact, it almost went over the netting. Because there was a safety. Well, now they've got safety netting just because somebody actually died from a puck flying out of play about 22 years ago. So that's why they have the netting, and it almost went over it. So that could have really been bad. Oh, my God. You know, this whole 6-7 thing's it's going too far. I think whoever invented it should die. Puck will head out of play. It's just so stupid, and it's unnecessary, and apparently it means nothing. So why are we just saying random things that don't mean anything? That's just stupid. Musket will take the draw with Charlie Arend. It's not funny. It's not joke. It's not a joke. It's nothing. Here's Besnier, like Dubuque. Here's Barron with it. Barron in the corner. Off the boards. There now for Teo Besnier. Barron. Frank. Frank sends it out towards the blue line. Taken there, Josephson Wesley. Frank in the corner. Sends it around the boards. Michael Barron. To Besnier. To Barron. To Frank. Back Besnier. Frank fires, got blocked by Tepley. Here's Barron with it. Barron back to Frank. Frank blocked Okavita. Tipped up into the air. There for Michael Barron again. Barron. There Besnier. Slap shot. Save Fickthorn. Rebound by Barron. He fanned on it. Okavita clears. Nicely done by him. Booten comes out of the box. Muskies are back here in full strength. Puck will roll down into the corner. Now that's Luke Gary with it. Garen Ludwig through the skates. That's Luke Gary with it. Kane Johnson out in front. Lock, a shot just went a little wide. That's Kane Johnson there. Johnson on back there for Chris Richards. Shot went up high and wide off the glass. Kane Johnson back behind the net. Johnson in front there for Locke. Locke feeds it on to Chris Richards. Richards out towards center. Back behind the net, Fickthorn's going to play it. On over there to Garen Ludwig. Ludwig. Here's Jeffress with it. Jeffress. At center, Jeffress. Off a glove, it's Luke Gary with it. Luke Gary. There for Doobie. Picked up Mason Stanger. Sends it back in behind the net. Now Teddy Merrill will take this one. Merrill popped up into the air for Jeffress. Here's Tomko with it. Tomko feeds it back in behind the net of Crudale. Taken there by Jeffress. Feeds it on over Mason Stanger. Stanger down into the corner. Back behind the net. Picked up there by Mason Fleece. Now it's Jeffress with it. Jeffress, a shot went up high into the netting and out of play. 14:34 left to go here in this third period. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Welcome back. 14:33 left to go here in this third period. 6-1 Dubuque in the lead. Why? I don't know. But face-off will come to the right of Crudale. Maybe if the linesman will just drop the freaking puck already. My God, face-off's won. Here's Poyer with it. Poyer there to Dakota Bailey with it. Puck sent out towards center ice. Merrill, nice pass. Fleece hit the post. It didn't go in. It never went in. Went off of 2 posts, actually. Here's Stanger with it there for Dakota Bailey, although it might as well have just gone in. Bailey, a shot save made by Crudale. I don't see Dubuque whining about that like they've done several times tonight, but in fact, they're looking at it, I think. But then they realize, oh yeah, wait, it doesn't matter anymore. But also we'd like to make Ronnie Vadine upset, so might as well call for a review on that one. Face-off's won. Here's Josephson Westling with it. Westling feeds it on out towards center. There's Shane Gold. Gold. Nice pass there to Elias Vatne. Vatne in on Crudale. Shot save made. Rebound. Covered up. And then thrown into the corner. Martineau battling afterward. Taken there by View. View back to Tepley. Tepley to Dallas View at the blue line. View picked up there Orpana. Orpana at center. Picked up Elias Vatne. Ekman shot went wide. Martineau with it towards the blue line. Another shot went wide. Now it's View firing it back behind the net. There, Los was there. Los with the Elias Vatne. Josephson Westling with it. Out towards center. It's taken there by Dallas View. View pass across to Martineau. Ekman now takes it away off the boards. Here's a shot save made by Crudale. Oh, God. Los and View almost went after each other. More like Los tried to go after View, but, you know. At this point, who gives a flying frick? They still haven't figured out what's wrong with the Jumbotron yet, so, I mean. Face-off will come to the right of Crudale. Musket will take the draw with Aaron. Face-off's won. Shot scored by Danielle Booten. And it's 6-2. .702 time of the goal. Well, hopefully this is going to spark a comeback from Sioux City. We might be in the midst of something really, really nice right now. For Daniil Booten, that'll be a second goal of the season. Nicely done by him. Face-offs one. Oh, boy, and Musket immediately parries Brant Doobie right after the face-off. He shoots, he scores. Hey, goalie, you suck. Since nobody else wants to say it. Kane Johnson with it. Johnson off the boards there for Hayden Russell. Well, we'll take 3, but here's Locke with it now. Locke. Oh, boy. Mason Piepenberg just buried Gavin Locke. Now it's Kane Johnson with it in the corner. Picked up there by Daniil Booten. Sent out Kason Musket towards center. Musket sends one down into the corner. Handled there by Owen Crudale. Crudale off the behind of Aaron. Aaron sends one into the hands of Fickthorne. Fickthorne back behind the net there for Poyer. Poyer taken there by Tomko. Here's Tomko. Feeds it on to Luke Gary. Gary Tipped there by Chris Richards. Richards back behind the net. Taken there, Mason Stanger. Stanger takes a shot, save made by Crudale from Luke Gary. Face-off will come to the left of Crudale. Face-off's won. Here's Hudson Lose with it out towards center. Lose now sent back in behind the net there by Stanger, and then he tried to break the glass. Crudale did, actually, but where's the puck, though? Oh, my God. Where did the puck go? Oh, Crudale is hiding it in his pants. That's the last place where you probably want a puck to go, but, you know, if that's the case, then you just got to deal with it, but... Face-off will come to the left of Crudale. Now what? Oh, Jason's talking to the refs about something. Telling them how much of a piss-poor job he's doing. Although he really can't complain because Dubuque, they've had 6 penalties compared to Sioux City's 4, so... They've actually called it quite fairly. Now the referee and the one linesman go talk with the Dubuque coach, which clearly, you know. Dubuque, they haven't whined much this period, so I'll give them credit for that. But face-off will come to the left of Crudale. Face-off's won. Puck will roll into the corner there for Hudson Lose. Lose sends it off the boards out towards center ice, picked up there by Mason Stanger. Stanger tipped by Okavita down into the corner. Now behind the net, Lose is there. Here's Lose with it. Feeds it on over towards the left side. That's Michael Barron with it. Barron down into the corner. Barron shoves Mason Stanger into the boards, which is not a good thing to do. Poliski sends it out towards center. And now what? A freaking... Oh. Offside, and we got a Dubuque player down behind the net. Get the hell up, my God. It's Colin Frank. Jeez Louise. Well, he's skating to the bench, but he's bending down. Boy, he must have got hit in the balls, which I hope to God he did. But, oh, he's fine. He's fine. Jeez Louise. Get over it. There you go. If he's over to get out, if he's able to get over the bench, then he's fine. God, now they're gonna. I thought the refs would maybe review that, but you know, I guess not, because you could review just about anything nowadays, I guess, which is kind of dumb, but you know, that's just the way the rule is, I guess. Here's Tepley with it. Tepley out towards center. Tepley back behind the net. There now, Dallas View. Less than 11 minutes left to go here in this third period. Mason Fleece with it. There, Elias Fatney. View. Sends it out towards center, and here's Teddy Merrill on to Conway. Shot save made by Thickthorn. Oh, and Martineau pushes Conway down to the ground. Yes, and now Gold and Besnier are going after each other. I love this. Besnier got into the face of Gold, and he deeply regretted it. Gotta be honest, I love it when somebody from the other team gets beat up by one of our guys. I really do. Face-off will come to the left of Thickthorn, because if you come for the king, you best not miss. And that's us, so there you go. Face-off's won. Here's Geiger with it there. At the blue line, Lafton fires it into the netting and out of play. Face-off will come to the right here of Fickthorn. Oh, Orpana screwed up at the face-off. He like I said many times during the second, you're up 6-2 now. You have nothing to complain about, so shut your mouth. If only people learn. If only people learned. And there you go. The linesmen don't drop the puck either, so I mean, here's Lafton with it. Booten takes this one back the other way, 3-on-2. Booten up the left side, loses control of it. Sent down by Ludwig, now taken back the other way here for E2 Orpana. Orpana feeds it on Ekman. Shot. Save made by Fickthorn, and it goes up and out of play. 9:57 left to go here in this third period. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis.
She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a guy, so... Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
You hear something new at fountains today. People who think young say, Pepsi, please.
The lively crowd today agrees. Those who think young say Pepsi, please. For those who think young. The Pepsi generation. Pepsi generation. You're in the Pepsi generation.
Welcome back. 9:57 left to go here in this third period. Dubuque with a 6-2 lead. Kane Johnson will take the draw with William Tomko. It's Hayden Russell with it, feeding it down into the corner there for James Russell. Here's Doobie with it now. Doobie in front, shot save made by Fickthorn, and well, Dabrowski tried to go after Luke Gehry. That's not a smart thing to do. I don't know what he was trying to accomplish doing that, but Hayden Russell, though, is going to the box, so unsportsmanlike conduct is the call. Okay. Boy, my sheet is about full in terms of penalties. Got 2 slots available for 2 more penalties if need be. Okay, I'm going to say it again. And I'm going to say it again over and over again probably before this game's over. Who threw something out there? Who's throwing stuff on the ice? There's nothing out there on the ice. Nothing. Nada. Zilch. Somebody must have. I don't know. But Charlie Aaron, he was talking with the one linesman. Or with the referee, actually. Sorry. And I don't know what he was complaining about, but you guys are up 6-2. You don't need to be complaining about anything. You have nothing to complain about. So shut up. There you go. Face-off's won. Here's Stanger with it. Stanger down there for Dallas. View in the corner. View feeds it back to Stanger. Stanger to Dallas. View. View feeds it back behind the net. Here's Tupley with it. Tupley to Stanger and back to Tupley. Here's Tupley, a shot up high and wide of Crudale. Here's View with it. View in the corner. Picked up by Jeffress. Jeffress in the corner. Jeffress, a shot went wide of Crudale. Here's Matei Tupley with it again. Tupley feeds it on to Jeffress, back to Tupley, on over to Dallas View. View, a shot save made by Crudale. 9:05 left to go here in this third period. Well, Sioux City, they really aren't out of this game just yet. I mean, there's only 9 minutes left, but they can get 4 and 9 if they really try their damnedest here. But let's see if they can pull it off. Boy, imagine 12 goals in one game. 13 maybe? Who knows? We'll see. Because they need 5 to take the lead, but let's see. Here's Shane Gold with it. Gold just score a goal every minute plus. Gold scores! Crudale didn't see it! And the Muskies are up 6-3! Boy! Oh no, Muskies aren't up 6-3. Dubuque is. But still, I mean, once again, Sioux City, they're not out of this yet. 11 minutes. Exactly, time of the goal. For Shane Gold, that'll be his 5th goal on the year. Yeah, Muskies, they're not out of this game. If only, though, they were doing that the last 51 minutes instead of waiting until the last 9, basically, to do something. Boy, if they keep this up, I tell ya, we're going to have a penalty. Well, Dubuque's going on the power play, so stop it, Dubuque, stop it. Swear. Travis Poliski goes into the box. Roughing is the call. Well, I have room for one more penalty here on my game sheet. I don't know if... Imagine. I might need to use the back side of this. Who knows? We'll see. Because there's room for 12 penalties, I think, on it. So, 13 actually. Face-off will come to the left of Fickthorne. Taking the draw is Musket and Mason Fleece. What are we waiting for now? Drop the biscuit. My goodness. This is just so frustrating. I'm already pissed off enough tonight. And, well, at least Fleece screwed up on the face-off, so that's good. So Teddy Merrill will take over. But they need to drop the biscuit. Finally. Thank God. Jeffress, fans on the clear. He won't. Well, Jeffress is coming back shorthanded here. Tupley has him 3-on-1. Tupley shot, hit the post, I think, or it went off a Crudale, one of the two. Now it's 3-on-1 back the other way. Hayden Russell pass across. Nice job, Matei Tupley. Here's Tupley, feeds it on back to Jeffress. Jeffress shot save made by Crudale. Taken there by Stanger behind the net. Stanger picked up there, Ludwig Lofton. Oh, God. Boy, Musket was about to go and fight Fleece. Musket dropped his gloves and his stick, and he almost got into a fight. Now he's going into the box. Oh. It's just... And now Musket, what's... Oh, he's still chirping out there. Is he out of this? Why? What did he do? come on. We can't stick up for ourselves. Seriously. So now we got a 5-on-3. Fleece and Luke Gary at the draw. Oh, and then we're going to set someone else. Although Martineau has to go in for Case and Musket. Yeah, we heard it the first time. Oh, Lafton with it. Shot scores, might as well. Yeah, forget it. So that's a 5-on-3 power play goal. Poliski will come out of the box. So Dubuque still has the power play for a minute and 53 seconds. Imagine that. Imagine that. Although they still got both penalties up on the board. I don't know what, because the Jumbotron still doesn't work. I mean, they just given up on it at that point, but at this point. Now what? Now what? Okay, they got it fixed. Now drop it. I haven't lost my mind in quite some time, but oh, here's Poyer with it. Poyer feeds it on back to Mason Stanger. Stanger feeds it on back. Teo Besnier with it. Besnier. And Stanger gets shoved into the boards because why not? Here's Colin Frank with it. Frank on Besnier. Feeds it on back. Josephson Westling. Now Barron. And there Frank. Shot it's loose in the crease, but it's not cleared out. Here's Dante Joseph Westling. Here's Barron. Shot went wide. And it's cleared all the way. Well, it's not cleared. Immediately after it hit the boards, it went down ice. Here's Michael Barron with it. And now they call offsides. It's always something. Merrill and Jeffress at the draw. Merrill wins the draw. Here's Lafton with it. Lafton feeds it on over. Mason Fleece with it. Fleece back behind the net. Fleece on to Teddy Merrill. Picked up Lafton. Lafton take it away. Jefferson gets tripped up. Oh, well, at least they'll call that. At least you'll call that, but you still want to kick Musket out of this game for no reason. I mean, well, I don't think it would be a penalty shot because Jeffress didn't quite reach. Oh, it is going to be a penalty shot. Jeffress has a chance to get the Muskies within 3 with 7 minutes left. And boy, if he can do it, it's the Muskies game to win at that point. It'll be Jeffress against Crudale. Here we go. Here it goes. Jeffress rolls towards the right side. Jeffress. Shot. Stopped by Crudale. So these two kids down here, boy, Face-off will come to the left here of Crudale. Boy, you got two kids who are basically cheering for Dubuque now. Although the one's got a Sioux City sweatshirt on, and the dad just basically told him off. As they should. Know where you come from, my goodness. Here's Merrill with it. Merrill out towards center. Picked up Melvin Ekman. Ekman. Taking there, Merrill. And Lafton can't get a handle on it. Now it's Crudale. Out towards center ice. Crudale. He's in goal. I don't know why I said center ice, but I don't know. I'm just over it at this point, as you can tell. So here's Lafton with it. Lafton. Back there, Hayden Russell. Russell off the boards. Back for Lafton. Lafton's shot got blocked. Here's Teddy Merrill with it. Deflected wide. Muskie's back at full strength. Boy, it took him long enough. Lord. Piepenberg. Tipped there by Lafton. And there's Teddy Merrill. 6 minutes left to go in this one. Here's Tepley, bobbles it, and now Dakota Bailey keeps it in. Here's Martin New pass across, shot wide from Geiger. Here's Gold keeping it in though. Gold feeds it on across here. Martineau. Puck will roll off the boards, and it's Gavin Locke. Locke, but Tepley was in his way. Here's Locke with it in a scramble for. Picked it up for Dabrowski. Well, not Teddy Merrill, but instead James Russell picks up that one. Brant Doobie with it out towards center. Here's Dabrowski. Hacked out by Dakota Bailey. Locke back in behind the net. 5:13 left to go here in this third. Dubuque with a 7-3 lead. Here's Tepley with it down there in the corner. Tepley feeds it on back to Neil Booten. Here's Gavin Locke with it. Locke fanned on the shot. Now it's James Russell. Shot save made by Fickthorn. Feel the thunder. Poyer wins the draw. Puck will roll into the corner now. Poyer behind the net there for Mason Stanger. Stanger off the glass out towards center. Picked up there by Chris Richards. Richards back behind the net. Richards. Picked up there, Vatne. Vatne on to Dallas View up the right side. View. Picked up there by Hudson Lose. Lose. Now Poyer with it. Poyer. Richards with it. Richards feeds it on over. There, Itu Orpana. Josephson Westling. Conway in the corner. Botney sends it all the way down ice. It's picked up there by Hudson Lose. Lose there now for Doobie. Dabrowski with it. Dabrowski. Oh, he gets sandwiched between two Musketeer players, and it's covered up by Fickthorn. Face-off will come to the left of Fickthorn. Taking the draws, Tomko and Caden Dabrowski. It's one. Gavin Locke bobbles it, and he sends it out towards center. Here's Doobie with it. Doobie. There at center. Doobie. Kane Johnson. Got tripped up there by Jeffress, but the ref's like, screw it. Who cares at this point? And he's got a point. He's got a point. Johnson. On out. James Russell. Shot save made. Fickthorn. Rebound. It rolls into the corner. there for Garen Ludwig. Here's Kane Johnson with it. Johnson in there, Mason Piepenberg. Back for Jeffress. Now here's Tomko with it. Jeffress takes it out towards center. Jeffress here for Dabrowski. Back Kane Johnson. Luke Gary shoved into the boards. Now it's Tomko out towards center. Boy. Locke basically got into the face of Jeffress, but they weren't going to call it. Of course, they're not going to call anything really at this point. Why would they? Tepley picked up there for Los. Los for Aaron at the blue line. Aaron feeds it on over Mason Fleece. Fleece. I guess it's Barron. Whoever it is, I don't really care at this point, to be quite honest. Here's Richards, a shot save made by Thickthorn. Face-off will come to the left of Thickthorn. Aaron will take the draw with Martineau. It's one. Here's Laus with it. Well, Los. That's how it's, according to the pronunciation guide, it's pronounced Los. I don't know how you get Los from that, but Lohse. Come on. Here's Aaron with it. Aaron into the hands of Martineau. Martineau. Crosses the blue line, Martineau, and shot save made by Crudale. What y'all trying to do? Anything to cheer me up at this point is great, to be quite honest with you, but face-off will come to the left of Crudale. What's taking so long? Oh, face-off's one. Puck sent out towards center. Here now, Itu Orpana. Orpana. Out towards center, 1:30 left to go here in this one. It's not soon enough, I can tell you that. Here's Dakota Bailey with it. Now Poyer with it. Back behind the net, Crudale's there. Crudale plays it around the boards. Picked up there, Brant Doobie with it. Doobie. Into the hands of Mason Stanger. 1 minute left to go. Geiger's shot went wide. Doobie with it. Doobie picked up there. Dakota Bailey. Bailey. Josephson Westling with it. Feeds it on over. Melvin Ekman. Itu Orpana. Pavel Martineau will take this one out towards center. 37 seconds left to go. Martineau in the corner, out in front. Geiger hacked at it, couldn't do it. 30 seconds left. Kane Johnson with it. Crudale with it, back behind the net. Crudale feeds it on over Gavin Locke. 15 left to go. Puck's taken there by Chris Richards. Behind the net, Richards. Oh my. Takes down Garrett Ludwig. And of course, Dubuque, the bastards they are, cheer for that because they like physicality, like I said at the top of our show. And they win 7-3. You know, it's, I don't know. We got to face Dubuque again tomorrow afternoon. In fact, in about 17 hours, we got to face them. Or 16 or whatever, 9, 12, 18, 17, something like that. I don't know, but oh my. Oh, okay. Now, see, now Dubuque's kissing up to the Zebras, shaking their hands. Screw that. Screw that. Oh, I don't know. But what I do know is that we'll be back here tomorrow afternoon at 3:45 Eastern Time. Now they do their little post-game prayer. Yeah, pray to God that they get beat to you know what tomorrow. And now James Lafton, Elias Vatne, and can't tell who that is, but now they're talking. Like, why? Like, I don't know. I guess they're all friends off the ice, which is kind of stupid in my opinion, but you can't be... And now Melvin Ekman shakes the hands of the linesman. God, Dubuque, they are just so annoying. They want every single piece of a pie, I swear. Fat asses. I mean, good, now get off our ice. Yeah, I'm kidding. You done? Okay. We're not going off the air till everybody exits the ice, because I know something's going to happen. I have a feeling. James Russell, Hayden Russell, they're all... Why do we shake the hands of the Zebras? That's so stupid. That basically says right there, you paid the refs to win the game. Game's over. You won it 7-3. Go home. My God. I just hope they don't show up tomorrow. Dubuque should just forfeit tomorrow's game. Wouldn't that be so funny if that happened? Love every minute of it. I really would. Get off the ice. All right. Now we'll head off the air as promised. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Oh, boy. Tonight was just one of those nights, wasn't it? Well, we'll be back here tomorrow, 3:45 Eastern Time. So make sure you join us for that right here on RVN. It's going to be another fun one, I have a feeling. I mean, I had fun tonight, you know. It's always fun to make fun of the other team, so... Whether it's Dubuque, whether it's Chicago, whether it's Sioux Falls, I mean Fargo, love doing it. I'm going to keep doing it. Because why stop such a great thing? Thank you all so much for joining us here tonight. We're almost at the top of another hour. Boy, that was a long game. Lots of penalties, lots of goals. Dubuque doing unnecessary things. I mean, hey, this game had it all. Might have it all tomorrow. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see you then for that. Good night. This has been a presentation of RVN Sports in association with RVN. RVN Sports are online at rvn.com. Stay tuned now for regularly scheduled RVN programming right after these messages.